Welcome back to Primetime News. There's a call for more Jamaicans to take the annual flu vaccine. Shamala Pullen tells us more in this week's health report.
The influenza virus, also known as the flu, usually comes on suddenly. Symptoms include a runny or stuffy nose, a fever, as well as aches and pains. Recovery usually happens within 2 weeks, but some people will develop complications like pneumonia that can lead to death, which is why taking the annual flu vaccine is considered important. Medical doctor Alverston Bailey says each year a new vaccine is produced because the flu changes.
Therefore, the protection you enjoyed last year would not be enjoyed this year. And therefore, the immunity response also wanes over time. And therefore, the current recommendation is that you be revaccinated annually to ensure that your antibody levels remains high and that the antibodies are current to the current flu variant that exists.
The take-up rate for the flu vaccine remains low. This is because persons are skeptical about the level of protection it provides.
No vaccine actually has 100% efficacy. And therefore, we know that roughly 50 to 60% of persons will be protected from flu if they take the vaccine. But we can't guarantee that it provide 100% efficacy. But in my opinion, if you can get a 60 or 70% efficacy or protection from an infection, it is much better than zero protection.
Meanwhile, Dr. Bailey says if persons get the virus, it's important they stay home, drink lots of fluids, get rest, and take medications. However, Dr. Bailey warns against taking some drugs.
Some cough medicines contain chemicals that could cause your blood pressure to rise. You also should note that some medications for coughs also cause drowsiness, and therefore if you take a medication that causes drowsiness, you should refrain from driving, and also you should refrain from operating any household appliances or equipment that could expose you to harm. You should also, perhaps to be on the safe side, avoid medications called non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs because they do have a tendency to cause bleeding in some persons.
With our health report, I'm Shamela Pullen wishing you good health.